afternoon. Welcome to the Jen Chap vlogging channel. This is what teachers do in the middle of the summer when they get bored and they don't have any grading to do. So, this is my very first vlog, obviously, and today I would like to share with you some highlights of the last 2 years of my life. So, with the help of my organic chickens you can hear in the background, and my faithful beagle, and my talented tech-savvy son, hopefully I'll be able to share some information in the next couple of weeks. I decided to start vlogging. Is basically for kind of like all of you midlifers. I'm thinking maybe 60s, 70s babies. We could throw in a few 50s and 80s babies in there too. But the reason that I primarily wanted to start this vlog, and I'm gonna try to do it maybe once a week or so, is because I have a lot of information and stories about the last couple of years of my life when I've made some pretty drastic lifestyle changes, and I wanted to share them and kind of encourage other people that are around my age to start doing the same thing. And you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not a food Nazi or anything. In fact, just last night was the 4th of July, and just last night I sat with my husband and I had Haagen-Dazs ice cream, which is completely off my list, and I'm paying for it today because I have a little bit of a headache and my joints hurt. And anyway, so I am by no means perfect. So part of this whole process is I want to be able to learn more from the people out there as they comment and share information and things that I've gone through, hoping to help other viewers out there. Because the nutrition information out there can be really confusing right now. And especially when you throw in the media and who's trying to make the money, it's just a big mess. So I'm just gonna share personal experience of what I've gone through. Like many of you 60s and 70s babies, it's kind of been a long process. There were a lot of red flags along the way. My personal problems, I mean, I started with migraines when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. So it's always been kind of part of who I am, the whole migraine thing. By the time I got into my 30s, I started with thyroid disease and a lot of other female problems. So in these next videos, I kind of would like to discuss, you might have seen out on the web things about leaky gut and autoimmune disease and all of these words, ketogenic diet, that might be a little bit confusing. And a lot of people think, well, why are you taking gluten out of your diet? People have always had gluten. I don't understand what the big deal is. So I kind of want to clarify a lot of those issues so that people can maybe even want to try it themselves. So like I said, I've had a lot of life changes in the last couple of years. But I think what really pushed me over the edge to actually sit down and be really scared like I am right now and create a vlogging video is the fact that, like I said, I've struggled with years of female issues. And there's something that most people don't know. Most people don't know this about me. So I'm just gonna go out there and kind of share it because it has to do with why I thought, wow, I really need to make an effort to share this information. So, this summer, well, let me back up. For over 10 years, when I have gone for my annual pap smear, I've always had to have biopsies every single year. I have had abnormal paps. And it's just something that I didn't even share because it's just something that always happens over and over and over again. And every single time the biopsies have come back benign, which is great. So it's not something that I thought was a big issue. But as I've made these lifestyle choices, I made my appointment this summer, thinking, because I'm a teacher, so I make all my appointments in the summer. So I made it early because I know that I'm going to have to go back in, I'm going to have to get the biopsy, they're going to have to bring me back in again. It's just like this whole summer process every year. So this is what happened this year. I went in and I had my pap smear, and the doctor, who's been my doctor for a while, came back, and all the tissue that was causing the problems is gone. It is gone. It is the first normal pap I have had in over 10 years. So it was like, poof, mind-blowing. I realized this lifestyle change is not just, it's not just getting rid of my migraines, it's not just helping me have more energy, it's not healing my digestive system, it's not just making me think clearly, it is not just clearing up my skin and making my hair healthier, it's not just bringing all of the inflammation out of my body, but it is doing things inside of my body that I had no idea. So it's absolutely amazing. So this is what I want to do. I want to kind of break it down and kind of figure out like what people would like to hear about. So I'd kind of like to do a video on autoimmune issues, which if you don't know what an autoimmune disease is, we'll get into that later, but it kind of covers everything. Like I said, I have a thyroid that doesn't work. It also includes rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, fibromyalgia. It includes even diabetes type 2. It includes celiac disease. All of those fall under the umbrella of autoimmune diseases, and not a lot of people know that. So I'd like to do a video on that. I'd like to do a video on the autoimmune paleo diet that I follow. I need some water, just a sec. Okay, so I'd also like to do a video on essential oils, because I've been using essential oils very successfully. I'd like to do a video on cooking. I wish I could say that I could do a video on exercise, but I'm just not really good at that. So I'm gonna try. I walk and I garden and I hike and all of those things, but I don't exercise a lot. So that is an issue I need to work on. I like to do a video on toxicity in the environment, because there's a lot of things that I've done over the past couple of years to remove all of those toxic elements that our bodies are always fighting all of the time. And then I'd also like to do a video about, I guess this would kind of come under the, I guess it would kind of be lifestyle choices like stress, meditation, prayer, all of those emotional aspects, because if you start doing something like this and you don't address the emotional aspects of it, it probably isn't going to last very long, because it derails you like this. It's just because you're changing, so the people around you see you changing, and there's good responses and bad responses. So, and how you deal with that can really influence the stress level in your life. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really sorry if it was awkward, because this is my first video and I'm not the young tech savvy generation. So please comment below and let me know what kind of topics that you would be interested in. If you have any questions, you can comment below, or if it's a private question, you can go ahead and message me privately and I can try to answer it. And I encourage you that anything that I say, I would encourage you to Google research and check everything that I say. You know, I'm an English teacher, so I always encourage my students, check, 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 check credibility. So I hope you'll watch again, and thank you, and have a wonderful day.